Morning. So I really am trying to be consistent with posting twice a week, so that if it is helping you and you can identify, then it's there for you. So I said last week that I did start a blog this time last year actually, and I found it quite difficult to keep up with it. So I think just be able to talk for a few minutes instead of sitting and writing and typing will be a lot easier for me. And relatable because you can have it on in the background. So I'm just going to go over my first blog. So I did a bit introduction, which I've already kind of done, but I'm just going to read what I've written. So this is my, I don't like saying, this is the history of the illness that I had. So 2009, I was diagnosed with invasive breast cancer, stage 2, grade 3. No lymph node involvement, which was great, but it did look like it at the time, and no vascular invasion. I had a 6-month-old little boy and a 4-year-old daughter, and I was 34. The treatment I had was lumpectomy, radiotherapy, tamoxifen, Zoladex, and I'm going to go through the effects of that and how to help you cope with that, because I really wish I'd have had my doTERRA oils at the time, but I didn't, and you might not do, so I will detail how I coped with that. So there's so much to go over, really, isn't there? I declined chemo, so I was put into temporary menopause. I declined chemo. I didn't want to put my body through that for the what ifs, but that was my story. 2012, a lump was investigated with scar tissue. 2013, I was recalled following a mammogram. It was okay in the end, it was calcifications. 213, suspected lesions in my liver. It was okay in the end, no lesions, but I ended up having to have every kind of body scan, including a nuclear one. That showed a weird thyroid, and that was okay. 2014, suspected breast cancer in the same breast. 2014, double mastectomy, immediate reconstruction with a DIAP, which I'll go through. 2015, my last scare was a new lump, which was just fatty tissue scarring. And since then, I am in the land of Ned. Now, anyone who's had cancer or a life-threatening illness will know this means no evidence of disease, and that's a happy place to be in the land of Ned. So again, this is what I wrote a year ago. So I'm just slowly starting to recover mentally from all the trauma. Every scan, every waiting in a room to hear whether I had terminal cancer chipped away at me inside. Despite my appearance to everyone that I was a warrior, I had to be strong and get on with it, I believed. But I've been soft on myself this year by allowing the emotional feelings and scars to release. Only now do I feel that I'm really coming out the other end. I also want to acknowledge that I'm extremely grateful of my experience, and I'm very humbly aware that I know many amazing women that I've met through this journey who are living with terminal breast cancer, and over time I'd love to get them on here. I don't know if we can link up because they are so inspirational. So inspirational, and they are living. In fact, I get tears in my eyes thinking about it. They're living their life to the max. And I've also met many people on this journey a year ago. They're beautiful souls that have now gained the wings, and we say they're gaining the wings. So that sets the scene, and bit by bit, I hopefully will spread this knowledge and help you or anyone else that needs it. So my number one tip that I started with this time last year, but I'm going to commit and follow and see this through, is double your exhale. So if you're waiting for results, if you're at work and you're stressed, if life's getting too much for you, exhale first. So we get it in, slow exhale, and then double. So when you feel your emotions taking over, you need to focus, you need to be calmer so you can think, so you can rationalise. You breathe in. So you breathe in and you count. So it could be 3 seconds, it could be just 1, 2, 3. And you breathe out for double. So if you breathe in for 3, breathe out for 6. If you breathe in for 4, breathe out for 8. So just sit, if you can, pause the video, sit somewhere, nice tall spine, no rounding, engage your abdominals. Get yourself nice and tall. Close the eyes or gently gaze at the floor and just let the breath settle. In yoga, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Unless you have any breathing problems, then breathing's good enough. So let that settle. Now breathe in and count the counts. And breathe out for double. So just do 10 more breaths like that. My dog's snoring in the background. So just notice the effect that's having on you. It gives you that pause. It just takes you off the edge of that excessive emotion. And on a physiological level, it will stop the stress response. So when we're stressed, the adrenaline starts flooding, the muscles tighten, the brain starts going crazy. Something's, you know, you're back in the cave days, something's coming after you. When you double the exhale, it stops that. It puts you into a relaxation response, and then you can settle, but always breathe out first. Can't breathe in properly from here. Breathe out, let it go. Breathe in and breathe out. So any questions? I love questions. I want some interaction with this. So share. If you share, that would be great, because somewhere along the line, I know that if someone looks at this, it will just touch them. I know that. That's why I'm doing it. And yeah, getting tears in my eyes, all this stuff, you know, I'm putting myself out there, so please share. And I will, tomorrow I'm going to hop on and I'm going to just read the second part of the blog, so that's as far as I got, and then we'll carry on with whatever we need to get on. So again, if you've got any questions for somebody, anything you need to know, please let me know. And sorry for somebody who's just jumped on, I'm just going again. So take care everyone, bye.